Hey everyone, Kayfabe here, and unfortunately I have some bad news today. I'm just reacting to this in this video. Um, I don't have any sort of script going on, so I'm sorry if I fumble over your words, but I want to give you my impromptu thoughts over the recent announcement that WWE 2K22 will not have custom created entrances. That's right, Dalton Derrick, who is a part of the VYBE YouTube channel, which is partnered with WWE 2K and is even followed by them, recently sent out this tweet earlier. He wrote the following: advanced created entrances are not in WWE 2K22. I'm sorry y'all had to find out like this. We at VYBE and the devs tried to let y'all know back in January, but it was out of our hands. The reason listed was because it was a huge source for the game crashing in 2K20. I'm sorry, y'all. Needless to say, this announcement took the wind out of my sails. Producing Multiverse Wrestling, which is one of the shows on this channel, if you're not familiar with this channel, is done on WWE 2K20, and I was excited to get to 2K22 because I wouldn't have to deal with any more crashing of WWE 2K20. But here is this announcement that's letting me know, well, you're not going to have the sort of malleability with creating your entrances that you had previously. Something that I think WWE 2K has mentioned, the developers have mentioned, is that they're trying to be transparent. But this is definitely not the type of transparency that you ought to be showing your community when you're letting them know last second that this feature that has been around for as long as I can remember is now being removed. I remember I used to be a huge fan of the game WWE Day of Reckoning. That was all the way back on the Nintendo GameCube. And that had custom entrances, but WWE 2K22 doesn't have custom entrances. Now, I've seen a lot of people say, well, maybe this is untrue because WWE 2K19, the entrances, they were fine. So why is it different for WWE 2K22? Well, as far as I know, the engine was being built from the ground up. So it's not identical to what it was in WWE 2K19. And let me further say, I want to provide like a sort of balanced critique. While I don't like this decision from WWE 2K, and I think it's really disappointing that I had to learn about it from somebody associated with 2K, but not 2K themselves, and they've been super shady about it. I understand the decision, and I think it's the right decision. When I record Multiverse Wrestling, it takes me dozens of times, often, to record entrances. I have to, sometimes it'll just crash and I can't alt tab out and I have to restart my computer. 2K20 was just a complete disaster with respect to some of the custom entrances. And surely it's a good decision to not let that sort of experience transfer over to 2K22 when you're trying to win back the trust of your audience. So they had to make a reasonable exchange. Do I need to drop this feature and disappoint my audience, or do I need to crash the game? Or do I need to crash the game constantly and disappoint my audience? So ultimately, they were stuck between a rock and a hard place, and the decision they went with was to drop the advanced custom entrances, which, while I don't like it, I think it was the right decision from 2K, which is applaudable. That being said, in WWE 2K23, this can't happen. These guys had an extra year to get things right, and they didn't get it right. I think a lot of people, at least from what I've seen on YouTube and other media sources, is that a lot of people are concerned with the GM mode. If you're like me and you're a CAW league owner, a lot of us aren't really super concerned with my GM and likely won't really even play it. What we do, if they're like me, is they grind through the game to unlock everything and just unlock everything so that they can use those resources and invest them into their CAW league. So I don't really have much of an interest in my GM. I did enjoy GM mode back in the day, but now it takes so much time to produce a show of Multiverse Wrestling that I just don't have time to do GM mode or anything like that. So in 2K23, they definitely better fix that. Also, let's talk about patches. Do I think WWE, or do I think the 2K devs are going to patch in custom, entrances, advanced created entrances into 2K22? The answer is no. If you remember 2K20, they patched the game and they still left us with a freaking broken product. So I'm not going to get my hopes up and think that they're going to patch in custom entrances, a whole new feature into 2K22. So I know they did patch in championship belts, but I think my suspicion is that advanced custom entrances are probably significantly more difficult to prevent crashing than it takes to patch in a custom entrance belt, custom belts, for example. Anyways, in 2K23, I'm already looking forward to that because I'm hoping that they're going to include those custom entrances. There are things in the creation suite that I've been waiting for a super long time that I don't know why they're not in there yet. Where is my Naruto hair? Where are my anime eyes? Where is my Heihachi Mishima hair? I have this channel existing for the sole purpose of getting popular and getting Heihachi's hair into the game because I love Heihachi as a character so much. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent now. Anyways, I would love to know what your comments and your thoughts are on the fact that custom advanced entrances are not going to be in 2K22. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.